My name is Ananya, I'm 34, mother to a 6-year-old daughter, Ria. I lived in a 12th floor flat in Yishun, corner unit. Windy, quiet. The kind of place where you heard birds in the morning, not people. I worked full-time at a logistics firm, doing accounts. Life was ordinary, not easy, but familiar. I picked Ria up from school, we ate dinner together, and I'd let her fall asleep to the sound of Tamil lullabies on my phone. I never expected that to change. The first report said it was just an infection, somewhere in China. Then it moved south, Kuala Lumpur, then Johor. Still felt far. But 2 days later, there were photos. Not blurry ones, real ones. People with glassy eyes attacking strangers, ripping into them like animals. Blood on pavement. I remember staring at my phone for hours, scrolling. The forums went silent. The authorities said to stay indoors, avoid rumors, remain calm. I didn't feel calm. Something inside me, deep, like bone-level instinct, started screaming. That night I made a list. I didn't know what I was preparing for, but I knew I had to do something. April 14th. I checked Ria's temperature twice. Nothing was wrong, but I pulled her out of school anyway. Told the office I was sick. They didn't even ask questions. First stop, Shengxiong, 7:20 a.m. It was open. Half the shelves were already cleared. I took canned food first. Sardines, baked beans, chicken curry, anything with protein. Then rice, instant noodles, peanut butter, crackers, powdered milk for Ria, salt, oil, vitamins. Next, water. I couldn't carry much, so I bought 4 large plastic storage containers and as many 1.5-liter bottles as I could stack in the trolley. I grabbed a first aid kit, paracetamol, antihistamines, iodine, plasters, toilet paper, sanitary pads, toothpaste, soap, hand sanitizer, trash bags, rope, matches, duct tape, batteries, mosquito coils, a lapo-jato K-sec. Then I saw a man take a packet of surgical masks and I followed him back to the shelf. Took 5 boxes. I paid nearly $600. My hands were shaking when I tapped my card. At home, I dragged everything up the stairs. 12 flights, 3 trips. Each time I reached the landing, my legs were jelly, my arms numb. Ria helped unpack. I told her we were doing a camping project. She believed me. By noon, I started sealing the house. First, I cleaned the windows, every pane. Then I covered them with thick blackout curtains. I reinforced the front door with my old IKEA bookcase, wedged it tight against the handle. I nailed curtain rods horizontally across the bedroom windows. Not strong, but enough to slow someone down. I filled every pot and container in the kitchen with tap water. I boiled some and let it cool, then poured it into bottles. I didn't know how long the supply would last. I emptied 2 pails, cut them open, and hung them outside with strings tied to the laundry poles, rain collectors. I even angled a baking tray to catch runoff from the aircon ledge. I charged the power bank under the last bit of sunlight. It was barely enough to run a fan for 20 minutes, but I saved it for Ria. By evening, we sat on the floor and inventoried everything. I split the food into daily rations, 2 meals a day, small portions, enough to last us for months maybe. No sound from outside, but I saw lights flickering in the distance. Then darkness. The blackout had begun. The next morning someone knocked. Software, familiar rhythm. I opened the peephole and saw Rajiv, my ex-husband, sweaty, pale. He looked thinner, like he hadn't eaten in days. He held a single backpack. "Ananya," he said, "please, I've got nowhere else." I didn't answer right away. I stared at him through the peephole. Ria came running when she heard his voice. "Mummy, it's Papa." He heard her too. "Just for a few days. I won't stay long. I promise." I unlocked the door. He hugged Ria. I watched him. There was still a man there, somewhere, but I wasn't sure who he was anymore. I served him hot water with some crackers. He thanked me, ate quickly, too quickly. That night I heard him whispering on the phone in the toilet. I knocked. "What are you doing?" He opened the door slowly. "Just checking in with some people. They have food, they're nearby. I told them this place is safe." I froze. You told them where we live? He stared at me. Ananya, they're good people. They can help. I wanted to believe him, but I didn't sleep that night. At 4 a.m., someone outside tried to open the door. Rajiv leapt up. It's them, he said. I'll just explain. I blocked him. He pushed me, hard. Then he grabbed Ria. I don't remember how I found the knife. I only remember threatening him with it. He backed away. I reached out to get Ria. He let Ria go. Then came a sound, low, rasping, from the corridor. Footsteps, not fast, not human. We all froze. I heard the scrape of fingernails along the wall. The breathing, wet, labored. Rajiv ran for the door. He thought it's the people he invited over. He unlocked the bolts and was just about to open it when I tackled him. He left out a loud, "Ah." The creature heard. It ran, fast, a heavy slam against the door. It screamed, animal-like, but worse. Rajiv froze, and then backed away, too slowly. I bolted the door. The creature didn't leave. We stayed in the dark, silent. Those people going to our apartment become zombies before reaching our place. Rajiv heartbroken and apologetic, but I asked him to leave. I can't trust him. We almost become zombie food just then. At sunrise, there was no more sound, but I knew then. This was real. No one was coming to help. Rajiv left when there's no zombies in the front door. I didn't open the door for anyone after that. I rationed food, taught Ria how to wash with a cup of water. We bathed with rainwater. I made her sleep in the storeroom, where no light leaked out. Watch pre-downloaded cartoons on the tablet. I sat by the door most nights, knife in hand, listening. One day I saw smoke from a nearby block, then gunfire, then nothing. On the 9th day, Rajiv came by and whispered through the door, "I'm sorry, let me in." I didn't answer. He came back every night, said less each time. By the 13th night, he was silent. I never heard him again. I stopped counting days after that. I was washing Ria's hair with a wet cloth when I heard it, a low hum overhead, a drone, bright white, Singapore crest, a voice, "This block has been secured. Survivors, wave a white cloth. Do not leave your unit." I tore a pillowcase and waved from the bathroom window. An hour later, a team in hazmat suits arrived. They knocked, scanned us, injected something into my arm. "You're clear," they said. "The new vaccine works. You're safe now." I wanted to believe them. I still don't know if I do. But they gave Ria a packet of biscuits. She smiled. After a month, we now live in a compound near Changi. Sunlight. People talk again. But sometimes I still wake up thinking I need to boil rainwater or listen for scratching at the door. Sometimes I still hear that man whispering. It doesn't matter. All that matters is, Ria is still alive. The end.